Joyce, thank you for coming in today after your session with the doctor, and can I get your permission to put this clip onto YouTube?
Yes, that's fine.
Thank you. The reason for doing that, for anybody watching, is that if anybody volunteers for the trial, it's new ground that we've not tried before, and it lets other people see what the trial's about, understand in broad terms what having a teleconference with a GP is like, as opposed to going live into the surgery. So if I could ask you, could you give me some feedback about how that session was? Did you find it useful and beneficial? Or?
Yes, I did. I found it useful. I found the one-to-one aspect of it put me at ease. Friendly person, but well knowledgeable. I've had lots of medical issues recently and in the past, and I found that I could talk with her without the worry of taking time for the doctor, who's got a full waiting room, etc. And yes, I could, the things that I've thought about but I've not got the option of speaking with the doctor about it, I could with her, because it really was a one-to-one, and there was no pressure specifically on the time between us.
Yeah. Did you find the camera and the television off-putting?
Not at all, no.
Really?
And I did find in the corner of the large screen, so I was looking at Jenny, but in the corner of the large screen was myself. And it made me feel better. It sort of almost made me realise that I'm talking to a screen, but actually I'm talking one-to-one to a person.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know that one of the things we're trying to do is see whether there's a scope to expand this sort of service in a community. Does it work, do you think, or not, having it in a day centre setting like this? So it's more of a social care context rather than the medical context.
Yeah.
Does that have any benefit, do you think, or not?
I think it does, because when you've got medical issues, obviously you don't want all the extra problems of trying to get to various places, whereas the day centre, there's transport available, meals are available, the social side of it, friends. And at the same time, you can deal with your own medical questions and problems within that time. So, yeah, and I think it's a very forward way of thinking.
Excellent,
because as I get older, I'll be wanting to use it more.
Yeah, that's great. And the last question really is, did you find having the readings taken by the nurse, was that intrusive, difficult? Or?
No, it was expected.
Yeah.
To me, that would be part of it, and it was a comfort to know that, you know, sometimes you don't have those readings done for quite a long time, whereas actually it is beneficial to know. And I actually did have low blood pressure, of which I wouldn't have been aware of, other than I thought, oh, I do feel tired. And,
so when the doctor's got access to those notes, again, is it something that you could see?
Yes, totally. Because that person, the appointment with the person has got that one-to-one, so therefore the notes are relevant. If I'm making a point about something that's historical or recent, literally it'd be on an IT system where I've got a memory stick and I just say, here are my notes.
Yes, yeah.
But that's the future. I haven't got to wait to be seen, let's say, on an extra appointment or by a consultant at that stage, because the historical one may be dealt with or show up something that's been missed for the current one.
I get you. Yeah. And any other bits that you thought would be good feedback for other people watching the video of, for general summing up feedback as to what we could do better, or what you were really.
Well, I think it was run very well. It's nice to know that on such a day you're going to have that time. It was convenient timing in the way I still had a lunch, and then I went back and spoke with friends in the social side of it. Yeah. So it was an easy time for me, rather than any form of concern or pressure, or I've had to try and get transport to somewhere and so on and so forth. So yeah, it was an easy way to do things.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time.
It's okay.
And I hope the trial works well for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.